And well, here we are. I have a lot of questions for you, but maybe to start, you can just introduce yourself to members and tell us how you ended up becoming a global real estate investor.
Sure, Julia. My name's Ronan McMahon. I was born in Canada to Irish parents, and the family moved back to Ireland just around the time I was starting school. And I grew up in very interesting times in Ireland. I grew up in Ireland in the 80s and went to university in the 90s. And I saw the Irish economic miracle. I saw Ireland transforming from a poor agricultural based economy into a vibrant high tech and pharmaceutical economy. And when I left university, one of the first things I did, or one of the first things I was encouraged by my parents to do, was to buy real estate. It's how Irish people traditionally, saved for their future, saved for retirement. It was, we've never been big investors in stock markets, so this was what we historically have done with our money. And Julia, I got lucky. I started investing in real estate in Ireland in the mid to late 90s. Real estate values just absolutely went through the roof. This was the Celtic Tiger. Values were doubling every 2 or 3 years. And then, I had my epiphany moment, because a home that I had bought just about 3 years previously, a broker came knocking on my door and said that he had offers for an amount that was just in excess of what I thought this home or anything like it was worth. So that was my moment where I had to say, geez, Ronan, I need to step back from my home market and I need to look at other opportunities. I need to go out there and to try and find the set of circumstances that we've seen that I'd seen in Ireland over the previous decade. I need to find them elsewhere, because I got really, really nervous that mid to late 2000s the real estate market was getting very frothy in Ireland. And then lo and behold, pretty much about the same time, I also wanted to move from Dublin, where I was working in the corporate world, back to my hometown of Cork. So I started just, exploring options, and I came across a company called International Living, who were based in neither Cork nor Dublin, but based in Waterford. And I started talking to them, and they were looking for someone to get on a plane, travel the world in search of real estate opportunities. So that was the moment, kind of 2004, when my personal passions and my professional life merged. And, if memory serves me right, I think within 2 weeks of starting with International Living, I got on a plane and I went to Panama and I went to Nicaragua. And I think that may be where we first met. I remember maybe it was my first ever work trip, meeting you lakeside in Nicaragua. So I guess roll on a couple of years, I started my own real estate investment advisory service in 2008, in the peak of the international financial crisis. I set up Real Estate Trend Alert, which is a real estate investment advisory service. And over the past 15 years, I've been traveling the world in search of, these early in real estate opportunities, places where we can buy ahead of these big transformations, and these big transformations that convert into exceptional profit opportunities.